Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Football Manager 2022. Just going to launch into our save here. If you remember last time, Boring United had just somehow beaten Championship club Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup, quite unexpectedly, quite heavily as well, 5-1. I don't know quite how we managed that, but you know, we're doing well. So we're just going to go ahead to our next match now, which is our next league, Sky Bet League 2 match against Exeter. I don't know very much about Exeter, but we'll check them out before we play them. First of all, we've got a press conference, and Sean Netto is once again the only one to join us. This is to unveil someone. This is Tyrese Francois, who is on loan. He's only a loan signing, so actually I think rather than face the dreaded Sean yet again, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to decline this press conference. It's we don't need a press conference to announce a loan signing. And they're currently 4th in the league, but I think there's only been one league match, so presumably they won it. Won their one. First of all, we're going to do a draw for the second round of the Carabao Cup. So, saying 50 teams are going to enter this draw. When all the Premiership clubs that aren't taking part in European competition are going to be dropping in as well. So, you know, there's a good chance we could draw someone like an Arsenal or a Newcastle, which would be quite daunting for us, I think. We've actually drawn Fulham. We're away to Fulham, who are another Championship club, and if we click on them, they're 19th. Again, they've probably only played the one Championship match there, and they lost theirs. So 0 points for them. But if we click on them and get a bit of information about their club, it should... Oh, hang on. That's us. Let's go back. Fulham. So it should say where they're expected to finish in the league somewhere here. If I can find it. Do I have to go... No. Okay, I don't know. Usually I would expect to see something on this page saying that the media expects them to finish in so-and-so position, which gives you a rough guide as to how strong they are within their league. If I do general, here we go. So actually, the media predicts that Fulham will finish 1st in the Championship, which is bad news for us, really, because it means they're almost a Premier League club in effect that just needs to get promoted this season, as they're expected to do quite easily. So they're a sterner task for us even than Bournemouth were. So, but you know, as with Bournemouth, what we might see is because they, as far as they're concerned, they're playing such a small club, this Boring United from Didcot, they might rest all their good players, and we might be playing like a reserve side or an academy side even, which would give us a better chance of actually doing something against them. Similarly, what we're going to do now, we're just going to click on Exeter and again go down to this tab and see what they're expected to do within our league. And the media is going to predict them to finish 5th, which is pretty good. So they're expected to finish with a playoff spot. And again, if I do that with us, if I go on to, I think it's Club Info, General, we're expected to finish 11th. So the media thinks that we're not really a serious promotion candidate. We're not going to get relegated or anything like that, they don't think. But if we get a playoff spot, we'll probably be playing above ourselves. So Exeter are thought to be, by the media anyway, a stronger team than we are. So but we're at home, so we'll do our best and see what we can do against them. And after that, we do have another home match in the league against Harrogate Town, I just saw. So what I think we'll do today, we'll play both those league matches today and see how we get on. So we got under 23s manager is joining us. That's fine. Assistant manager. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Okay. I must have put in a bid for a couple of under 23s assistant manager, or possibly sometimes for these academy and reserve sides, they sometimes just appoint people to the post without talking to me, the manager. So it's possible they were in the background which we're trying to sign someone for that role, but we've confirmed ours first. And this is quite bad news. This is Max Haygarth. He's on loan, but he's kind of one of our attacking midfield players, which is a shame. I mean, he's only on loan, and we're gonna miss him for 2 months, up to 2 months. Now, Ogie here has done pretty well in training. I normally only really praise them if they get to about 9 and 9.5, but he's doing pretty good. So we'll put our arm around him. He's already pretty happy about that, and we'll just say you've trained really well. And yeah, just giving him a little morale boost there. If you think he's gone from what was probably very good up to, I don't know what they call it here. They call it perfect. So yeah, so he's gone from very good to perfect morale, which is good. Now it's match day. We didn't actually have a press conference before this one, so maybe Sean decided that he wasn't going to bother this time, which is fine. You know, I sometimes I feel that with the Football Manager games, the recent editions, there is a bit of overkill with the press conferences. So if they decide not to do one, I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Now they're recommending that because we're at home, that we switch to a positive mentality, which I might do, just to make it, you know, it's a bit more attacking, a bit more likely to score goals. We shouldn't fear Exeter, really, even though they're expected to do better than us. You know, I think we're probably on a level with them at least. McLaughlin's looking good to start at right back. Where's our first choice right back is Serki here. Yeah, so because he played against Bournemouth, I expect he's feeling the strain a little bit. So let's start McLaughlin there. Now, our sort of first choice centre-backs, they are rated as being in excellent health, although they are tired. You see, it's a sort of a lighter shade of green than Cometio here, who's peak condition and match fit. So although they could play, you see they've got a heavy match load here. What it would mean, I expect, is that their fitness would drop a lot quicker during the match, and also there'd be an increased chance of getting injured, which isn't great. So I'm tempted to sort of rotate our centre-backs a bit. So who is our other backup centre-back? Have we only got 3? Okay, well, I suppose we're waiting for Thompson to get back fit, although he's going to be out for another couple of months. So what I might have to do is play Cometio. I'm sure we had another choice at sort of left-sided centre-back. No. Okay, well, we'll put Hap in there, and what we might have to do is possibly even sub him out at some point. In terms of left-back, Ogie did play, but he's looking in pretty good health. He is on heavy match load, though, so we don't want him to get injured. He's probably one of our best players. So if we could play Wood there, who I think is our backup left-back. And, you know, he's okay. He's okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Now in midfield, we're probably going to have to make a few choices here as well. So Nidam's good. He's looking match fit, and he is our... Is he a ball-winning midfielder for us? What are we training him as? Box to box. Okay, so he'll play here, but we're looking for someone to sort of play in this more defensive role. And Craig Clay's looking quite good there. Ball-winning midfielder. He's completely fit, so yeah, we'll play him and Nidam together. He usually would play Drinan here, but he's in pretty good condition. Again, there's sort of excellent fitness, but quite tired, and heavy match load. So do we have another right-sided attacker we could play here? Now Otis Khan could play here, and then we could play Mark Hell maybe in this attacking midfield spot that Khan tends to play in, which is probably what we'll do. We'll be struggling a bit for a left-sided attacker then as well, because Paul Smith is probably our main one for that role, and he's too tired to really play there. I was trying to see what alternatives we have. Yeah. It's not looking good, is it? We might have to play someone out of position. Or play Smith, who's just, you know, will probably get injured and definitely won't last the match, so we need to sub him off anyway. So let's get these two in place first. Just wondering about someone like Harry Smith. No, he can't play anywhere else. What about Rule? No, not really. I mean, actually, Drinan's probably going to be our best choice, isn't he? So what we'll do, we'll actually put him in, and then we'll swap him and Khan. And he's a bit tired, but compared to the other people who could play, they're also tired or playing out of position, so I think that's our choice to do that. We'll bring in some players for the bench. Got 2 strikers, and I've still got 2 free spots, and the rest of my choices are kind of... they're pretty tired. So if I bring in a couple on the understanding that they're not really going to play unless they're needed. Oh, what's this? I've put our backup goalkeeper at striker. That's why I've got 2 strikers on the bench. I'll swap him round, but the choice we've got to make is Harry Smith, who's just back from fitness, and he's only recommended to play half. So I think what we'll do, we'll start with the rule, and we will sub on Harry Smith at some point during the match to take over and build up a bit of match fitness. So let's go in. Just saying, there's a couple of players here who are going to struggle to see out the game, which is fair enough. We knew that. Opposition instructions, yeah, we will do that. I think it... Oh, look, I mean, Exeter must have played at the same time we did, because they've actually had to field their pretty tired players. So what we might find is towards the end of the match, they just run out of steam a bit. So we'll just try and press them as much as we can, wear them out a bit more. Show onto weaker foot. Yeah, those are sort of my standard opposition instructions. Just gives a bit of an edge. Saying we should be winning this match, make sure we do. I think that's a bit... Yeah, it's probably a bit in your face a bit confrontational really for this stage. So let's just say we're favourites. We should be winning this comfortably. Let's give them a little bit of a boost, and we'll give each part of the team a little bit more of a pep. Go and make a difference. That's what I tend to do. I don't know how much of a difference that made. Maybe perhaps a little bit. We'll just skip on to the match. Okay. No real chances created in these first few minutes. See what Helm can do. He's got a nice through ball. And in fact, it's a goal. Our Cypriot striker there just slots it straight into the back of the net under the keeper. So that's pretty good. Again, we're sort of 3.5 minutes in, so that's a very good start. Hopefully we can add more. I'm actually quite surprised at how successful we've been attacking. I mean, we had a very good pre-season, lots of goals. And I thought perhaps that when the real action started, that, you know, that those would dry up. But actually, they haven't really. We've still put... In both our sort of proper games so far, we've scored 5 goals each time, I think. And we're already 1-0 to the good here. And that Mark Helm, he's had a really good start to the season. I mean, we'll keep an eye on him, but he's someone that... He's on loan, and we'll keep an eye on him. And perhaps he's someone that we could persuade to join us in the summer if we've got the funds to buy him. He just seems to be sort of pulling the strings from that attacking midfield role. Oh, another chance. Blocked this time. Oh, that's... Oh, I thought that was... I don't think that was far off, you know. Cometier. They're just passing it around the defence. Long ball forward. We get a head on it, and we're building a counter-attack. Another ball from Helm. Also finds Khan out on the left. He's doing really well, Helm. Long shot from Wood, which is ambitious, but, you know, it wasn't a million miles away. That was our left back, wasn't it? So we can already see, we'll see it again in a minute after this sort of passage of play, but their players are already starting to look pretty drained here. And the couple that we knew that were sort of not peak condition, Happ and Drinan and Satiriu, really are also looking a bit slowed down. So I don't think I'll make the sub at half time, but give it an hour and then I'll probably bring on some subs for those players. Oh, chance for them to counter. They seem to be just wasting the chance, really. Are they going to go all the way back now? No, another long ball forward. Dealt with. Oh, yeah, that was nice by Drinan, showing a bit of strength. Can he get across in? Well, he can, and after a fashion, he got tackled. And the ball kind of pinged to Satiriou in the middle there, and he just smashed it into the net for his second goal. Just over half an hour into the match. I'll watch this one again. So forces his way past their left back, runs into the middle. The left back then tackles the ball straight to Satiriou, who smashes it into the goal. Fantastic. So this is already looking pretty good. I mean, we're at home, 2-0 up. Still a bit of time till half time. Their players are starting to look a bit exhausted already, although they are through on goal here. And Vigouroux makes a good save, which we then deal with. And perhaps they're going to try and get back into it before their legs start to go. Now, centre defence is slightly worrying in that, you know, I think this might even be Koumetio's debut for us, but in any case, he's an 18-year-old academy player that on loan, so a bit of a risk. And then Hap, who's pretty exhausted already from playing in the last match, so, you know, we're not going to be rock solid there. But I think the longer we can hold out, the more chance we'll have of getting a good result or even a clean sheet, because they are going to get tired before we do. He's going to have a shot now. Oh, I think that rebounded off the crossbar and Vigouroux caught it. I might even bump it back down to balance. The more aggressive or attacking mindsets, they are actually more intense, so our players will tire quicker. Satiriou here with the chance for a hat-trick, and he does. He scores the penalty, and that's 3 goals in the first half for him, which is excellent. And his 5th of the season. So I was going to move it back down to balance, which is a bit less intense on our energy levels. You know, we're 3-0 up now. We don't really need to keep just attacking them. You know, this should be a win from here. And by sort of switching to a less aggressive play style, that should also mean that our stamina levels will last longer. Oh, well dealt with by McLaughlin there. He's actually quite, I think, I don't know if I can click on him from here, but I think he's actually quite tall for a fullback, so which will help with that sort of thing. It's another good ball in. Helm this time, and again, from a tighter angle, he just smashes that into the net. So 4-0, still a few minutes till half time, and they've got to be wondering what if they can get back into this match. I mean, it doesn't look likely. And this team is the media's predicting that they're going to finish above us quite comfortably. So this is a good performance. I think our lone players are making a bit of a difference. People like Helm and Koumetio. And a few of the others. But they might have lone players as well. I didn't actually click on their squad to see if they did. Oh, that's on target. Not too hard for the goalkeeper to deal with that. I wonder what their goalkeeper... Oh, I was going to say what their goalkeeper's like. He's actually... Cameron Dawson. He's actually not bad for this level. I mean, he's someone he's again... so their goalkeeper is actually on loan from a higher division club. And someone who's actually very good for this level, really. So for us to stick 4 past him already today, in the first half, is doing pretty well, I think. Look at the XG quickly. So they haven't not had any chances. They've had 4 shots on target, which is pretty good for them. But, you know, we've made our chances count, basically. And we're actually 4 goals scored against an XG of 2. We've actually scored twice as many goals as we should have done, really. Craig Clay looking a bit complacent, which I don't like to see. So we'll see if we can G them up a little bit. We'll just say we're pleased with how it's going. And again, yeah, they're inspired. I don't think we really need to add anything extra to that. We just saw it quickly there, but I could see just from that quick glance that their players are now getting pretty tired. I think they're going to be in the what's called the red zone long before the end of the match here. I think probably by the hour mark they're just going to be, you know, on the last legs really, which is good news for us, of course. It's a good ball in there. Oh, and that's, yeah, I mean that was a good move. That was a very good move, unfortunately for us. Oh wait, it's been disallowed for offside. Let's have a look. So the cross comes in and... Oh, yeah, he is offside. Not by much, but it's enough. It's still a very good finish. It's getting towards the hour now, so I don't think we'll miss any goals right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to swap out a few players. We're going to swap out our centre-back for... maybe Ogie. He can play there. It's not his favourite position, but he can play there. And actually, no, let's cancel that. We're going to bring in Omar Beckel, sorry. No. It's on his wrong side, but it should be fine at this point, I think. Drinan, who we don't have a lot of options for. We're definitely going to bring in Smith to get a bit of minutes, a bit of fitness. And our choice really, I guess, is to put in Sariki, who can play on this right wing. So we'll do that. They're still starting to look a bit complacent now. So let's G them up a little bit. We'll have a go at praising their performance, which is, you know, they've done really well. I think we'll see the effect of that the next time the ball goes out of play. Ooh, I was going to say that was nearly on target. It was on target, in fact. Vigru had to make a good save there. And although I'm sort of predicting they're going to start slowing down around the hour mark, I think this is probably some of their best moves have been now. I mean, because we're getting more tired as well. And it all has an effect, and that's surely is a goal. Yeah. Unfortunately, have another look at what happened there. So Kite gets on the ball, knocks into a player who's completely unmarked, gets a good cross in, headed into the area, and they've got their striker there just ready to tap it in. So that's a shame. No clean sheet for us today, but you know, we're still going to win from here, 100%. It's given them a bit of encouragement though, hasn't it? This is a decent spell of possession for them. We're not really putting that much pressure on them. And there's another good through ball. He's onside. Yeah, but the strike's over. But it's a warning shot for us, really, that we need to tighten up a bit here. And in fact, my encouragement hasn't really done very much. It hasn't... Oh, okay, we can do another one. We'll praise them again. We're 4-1 up. I'm tempted to put a rocket up them, but I think if I do that it'll just upset them. What we want is sort of nice, happy players on the pitch. Helm's on the ball again. Into Smith. Just back from injury. Back to Helm, and it's an easy shot for their keeper. Yeah, we can see they're all bright green, happy faces now, so that should hopefully stir things up a little bit. Oh, that's good. He kept the ball despite the tackle. Smith gets a header in, but it's off target. And the ball back. So Sariki running with the ball, doing well, dribbling around their fullback. Still going. Gets the cross in. Poor little Khan, easily dealt with there by the defenders. Should be easy to deal with, hopefully. Oh, no. Cometti lost the ball there in dangerous areas. They're attacking again. There's a long strike. It's on target. Vigouroux saves. They're definitely putting a bit of pressure on, despite the fact that I saw their players, and I don't know if we can call them up here, but some of them look like they just have no stamina left at all. They're just completely running on empty. But this is probably their best period of the match. Yeah, look, people like Collins there, just completely rock bottom stamina. Haven't seen a lot of success from our corner routines that we set up in this match. Had a couple of corners, but I don't think we've done anything with them at all. Woods on the ball. Easy save for the keeper. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing this. It won't be enough, but with this game you never know. You really never know when a result is safe, if there is such a thing. If it was narrower, I might be changing our formation a bit just to go completely cautious and defensive, but I don't think that's necessary. What happened there? Did he lose? How was that a corner? He must have let it run through his hands or something. Get it away. Still dangerous though. And that's annoying. That's annoying. That all came from our keeper spilling the ball over here and giving them the corner, which they've eventually gone to score from. And that's an annoying one, near post. He should have done better there. I'm a bit annoyed at our keeper. I mean, he's a good player, but he rates quite high for eccentricity, which means he's going to make mistakes, and they sometimes could prove to be quite costly, as it was there. Made 2 errors really on that goal. I mean, we're into added time now. There's 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes to go now. All we really need to do is keep hold of the ball. I mean, we're 2 goals up on them. And Smith's not going to run for that. This Smith, I know he's just back from like a long-term injury and everything, but he just feels like a bit more lumbering than Satiriou, even though his stats are probably better. Like on paper, he should be our first choice striker, but in practice, Satiriou is just he's on fire at the moment. Yeah, it's another goal. I don't believe this. Remember what I said about you never know with this game? Well, this is it. I mean, their players are just dead on their feet. Absolutely dead on their feet. And they've just scored 3 goals against us in a row. I'm just going to let it play out. And if we concede another one, I'm just going to absolutely give it to them in full time. This is... Yeah, I mean, we knew they were a good team going into it. I know we went 4-0 up, but it always felt like they might have more to give than they were showing then. As it has proved. I can't believe we've gone from 4-0 up at half-time to holding on in the last 30 seconds. Maybe I'll switch to cautious. It probably won't have time to activate that because I think the ball... Oh God. Oh, that was a good block. I really thought there'd be another goal there. It's actually plucky little Exeter are proving to be our hardest opponents yet at home. Sariki might be... Oh, no, that's a foul. So we'll get a free kick. Probably the last action of the game, really. We're over our added time now. Probably just enough time to see if we can get a header on target.